Hello, we're back with the Kraken boss fight in the arena, but it's almost done. So now the boss is going to show its weak points so we can finish this and get on with the story.
You win!
So the boss explodes. Now we're back to the arena. We get the item that we want. I'm going to equip the Sword of Water immediately because we're going to use it a lot from Mount Tarar. All the puzzles in Mount Tarar, except I think there's one that doesn't require the Sword of Water, one requires the Sword of Earth, but most of them require the Sword of Water. So I'm going to have to be using it a lot, which is why I got the item that reduces the MP cost by half.
Welcome.
I have Musashi visit the bread store for the usual stuff, just to buy burnt biscuits and some HP recovery items for fuck-ups. I would love to be able to do the run without these burnt biscuits, but in hard mode, that's not really happening for me.
Thank you very much.
So now I'm going to go to Benen's office so we can get to Mount Tarar, and Mount Tarar is one of the more confusing maps in the game. Falling into lava in this game functions just like falling into water. You just take damage and respawn where you were. But right as it starts off, there's a chest right behind you. And it's very easy to miss that chest if you don't know to turn around. You do visit Mount Tarar twice though for the story, so even if you miss it the first time, the second time you're around you shouldn't miss it. Or at least hopefully. The little lava jets that you're seeing can be taken down by the Sword of Water, but it's generally a waste of MP to do so because you can just run around them. This wall of fire that you're seeing right here requires the Sword of Water to get past. The little lava jets can also damage the enemies, so if you want to stand behind them and have the enemies run into them to take damage, you can. Off of this yellow ninjaroid that you're seeing, we can also get a new ability. So this next ability that we're about to get is a tic-tac-toe ability. It's called Double Cross, but really should be named tic-tac-toe. As you see that enemy fall into lava, if enemies fall into lava in this game, just like water, they die instantly. I don't know if you get experience for the enemies that fall into lava or water. I've never really checked. And right here I'm trying to copy another ability. The ability is called Whirling Dervish, but it's really like a Beyblade or Rafflecopter attack. Take your pick. It's sort of like a special attack 360, even though I never really use it. But for right now, that's the only two abilities that you can copy in this room, so I'm just going to continue from there. In my opinion, this is one of the easiest stages to miss chest in. That's mainly because of where the chests are placed in this stage. So the steam vents from Roki Fort Mine are back, and I'm pretty sure this is the last stage that you see them in. But yeah, this is just showing why I buy burnt biscuits in the first place. If I wasn't to have too many mistakes and get hit too much in this playthrough, I wouldn't need them. But this is hard mode and everything does a hell of a lot of damage. Now the reason I'm going over here is because I'm confused on where to go next. I see that platform, but I realize that's just an alternate way of getting over here. So after going back around, I'm going to go back on track. And what you're seeing in the lava there are salamanders. And those salamanders are weak to water attacks. Sort of like Pokemon in a way. They're fire, and you have water, so... The only way to advance is to break that boulder that you see over there. And I think I can jump over this to get to it, but I was wrong. I delayed the double jump a bit too much, because in my last playthrough, that's how I got over there. I just double jumped my way through it. But this time around, I decided to go further down the mountain and then just take a route to it. To break the boulder that's coming up, you're going to need the Sword of Earth. And after destroying this boulder, you get access to a secret pathway that leads to a magic alloy. It's one of the easier magic alloys to miss in the game, but a lot of them are easy to miss because of where they're placed. After you destroy the boulder, as you can see, the lava level is going to drop, so these pillars pop up now. And with those pillars, you can move further into the stage. Now before the boulder was destroyed, lava was pouring down right where Musashi just jumped over, so you couldn't see this pathway. And even then you couldn't clip or jump through it. That little pause is because I didn't know where to go next. You're supposed to freeze these lava jets with the Sword of Water, but I switched to the Great Ore, and then I switched to the Sword of Earth by accident as well, so that's 2 wasted switches. But I finally get to the Sword of Water to freeze this jet. Now what happened right there was the volcano actually attacked Musashi. That wasn't one of the salamanders. At least I don't think it was. It gets worse further up in the volcano. The reason I double jumped over there was because I wanted to be sure that I got that chest. But after jumping over all these pillars, we're gonna go save a mystic.
That was a tight squeeze.
The mystic I just saved sells HP recovery items, but it doesn't sell HP and MP recovery items. And for some reason, a lot of the people who have shops in this game only sell items for one purpose. Like, they either sell MP recovery items, or they either sell HP recovery items. There's only one shop that sells HP and MP recovery items, and I don't get it till the end of Chapter 3. But after I get it, I don't visit any of the other shops in the game. You can't actually get that chest until the second visit in Mount Tarar. That little glowing gate you're seeing is a blocked pathway, and that'll be gone on the second visit. Now there might be some way to clip through that somehow, and if you could get that chest on the first try. You might actually be able to jump down to one of the pillars or to the chest from this height, but I've never tried. But if you could, that's one of the ways you could get that chest on the first visit to Mount Tarar. I hate the spots in games where they have pillars like that, but not all the pillars that spawn can be jumped on, so you have to rely on RNG to get the right set of pillars to jump across. Now what I'm trying to do is kill this salamander with a Sword of Water's attack, but it keeps juking that attack left and right. But I finally get a hit, and it does a lot of damage.